Hello and welcome back to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to be having a look at BNB, which is Binance Coin. We're going to be having a look at just the basics of what it is, how it originated. Then we're going to have a look at some use cases for the coin and price predictions and historic prices that we have had. So if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about BNB, then please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's crack on. So we're going to start off on Etherscan. If many of you didn't know, originally Binance was on the Ethereum blockchain, but later on in that year it had its mainnet and it swapped to the BNB chain. And as you can see, we still have some transactions going on from the past. I believe there potentially might be swaps that are still going through, but it's way in advance now. That happened last year, I believe, the swap. So I mean, they're letting a few trickle through still. Still 313,000 addresses on the Explorer there. And as we can see on the Binance website here, we just have a announcement about the swap. So that was announced on the 23rd of April 2019. Just a bit of information there saying that the mainnet has been launched. And then moving over to the Binance Chain mainnet swap document. So here it just states that if you're storing BNB on Binance already, then you do not need to do anything. We'll handle the swap for you. If you're storing your ERC20 BNB on any other wallet, either ensure that your wallet also supports mainnet swap, or send your ERC20 BNB to the Binance wallet. So they say we recommend you doing that sooner than later, but looking back on Etherscan there, I've not dug into it, but it just looks a bit strange that there's still some going on. Now let's take a look at some of the basic stats and rankings, etc. of Binance Coin here. So Binance Coin BNB is currently ranked number 8 out of all cryptocurrencies with a market cap of $2,460,000,000. Total supply of BNB is 187,536,713, and then with a circulated supply of just over 155 million. Moving down towards the charts, we can see some of the previous all-time highs, which again states down here. So the stats of BNB. So the all-time highs we had was 22nd of June last year, which was $39, and then the all-time low around the beginning of August is when the coin initially was released. But if we look at the current price of $15, you can see we're around 60% down from all-time highs. Here we have the Binance Chain Explorer. This is where you can see all the ongoing transactions. You can see the current block that we're on down on the left hand side here. You can see the block height, the time which is currently on the last block, all information which you can see this information here on CoinMarketCap. So you have the 24-hour volume, the current market cap and the current price. Just before we go into some chart work, I'd just like to say that Binance Coin is the official coin of the Binance exchange. It gives you the ability, if you wish, and if you trade on Binance, to get cheaper fees when trading. So if you use the Binance Coin to trade with, you get an extra 25% discount depending on the amount of Binance Coin you're holding. If you hold more, I believe it goes up to 30 or 40%. Don't mark me on them numbers, but yeah, the more Binance Coin you hold, the cheaper fees you have when trading. So now moving on to the chart, and I have the BNB USDT chart, which is obviously the Binance chart. It only goes back to, right at the beginning, 7th November it goes back, so it's been a few years now, coming to the third year of its life. And also in here you can see its all-time highs that way it was. It's showing $39 there, but I think on CoinMarketCap it said around $37. And like most other coins, it is dropped pretty much since now. If we can see a bit of a trend going on at the moment. Yeah, that's what's currently going on at me. So we need to have a look at some potential buying points going forward. What I also want to do is just show you how much this is running in the same direction as Bitcoin, because it is tied to Bitcoin like most others. So if we just get where's the comparisons? Here we go. BTC USD. We'll bang where's the Coinbase one? We'll put that on. Binance, sorry. And as you can see there, it is pretty much following it all. It has had a big higher pump up in around June last year, but most of the time you can see it's quite confluent with the Binance coin. So to get a potential buying in point going forward, what I want to do is just draw some key levels on here first. So we're on the daily. Let's try and find a key level. So if that's a level there, you can see where it's hit. So there it was at resistance, it came back down. Resistance then turned into support, it bounced back up. Support, 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 and then now we're back to resistance. I'll just see if I can see any other key levels down that way. Let's just clone that. We have potential, yeah, that you could call that a level there. So we bounced up and then we retraced from there. Again, resistance, broke through it, came back down, nearly touched resistance again. You could argue that we're a little bit lower, around there, body to body. Same again, it's blasted through and it's come back, and now we're on this. We're using this day level as resistance. So to get some potential buying in prices, if we get the Fibonacci and we take this last wick here, and we'll bang there we go, we'll put the 618 on that bottom wick and have some potential buying in prices here, which would be epic. If let's just get that right, so it's right on. Oh, come on. Yep, there we go. So looking down towards these regions, we've currently bounced down. Why did we bounce down to $13? We're currently on $15 as we speak. If you can get any Binance coin down here towards 11, anywhere, well, between $10 will be an exponential buying opportunity, because we know what it can do. If you look at some of these levels up here when the Fibonacci showing, I mean, what did we have? We had $39, and that was not in a bull run. I mean, if it were on its own chain and it were getting the trading volume it was back in, as everything else did in 2017, then I think it would have gone a lot higher in my opinion. And to see where we could go, so we're gonna again aim these levels up here. So this will be broken at some point. Going forward from now, over the next year, we need to really decide what Bitcoin's going to do. In my opinion, we're going to drop down this way. So if you can get an order in at around $9, get some orders set in, and then just to the current all-time that we had, that's a 300% price rise, and that, remember, that was not in a bull run, so that could, in theory, that could double. $53 is, in my opinion, not out of the question over the next 18 months to 2 years. So if you're looking for an investment opportunity, get some buy orders in down here and then just sit on it and then see what goes on in the future, because Binance coin is one of the most Binance exchange is one of the most used exchanges. It's getting the most volume. It's not been so good recently. It's been quite laggy since they've done an update. But other than that, I mean, I've used it for a couple of years now and never had any problems with it. So yeah, that'll conclude today's video. Thanks very much for listening. That just gives you a basic introduction to Binance coin and what it's used for, and then some potential entry prices and long-term predictions. So thanks for tuning in. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.